I started from zero. I had no views, no subscribers, and no clue how I was going to get my channel off the ground. That was until I found a practical, simple strategy that got me from zero to my first milestone of hitting 1K subscribers in less than 30 days. And now I'm on track to hitting 2K subscribers in less than 90 days. So take it from one small content creator who started from ground zero. This is doable and this is possible. All you need is the right strategy and plan in place in order to get your channel going. So we have no more time to waste. Let's go ahead and break all of this down. Dear small content creator who keeps posting videos and doing an awesome job, but you just feel like nobody is watching. Here's the truth. You may be posting content that nobody is searching for. And that's an easy fix. Simply use the YouTube search bar and start typing in the topic that you want to upload a video about. That will give you a huge clue as to what people are already searching, and it's going to auto populate topics that you can also share on your own channel, and it'll be highly searchable because you already saw that people were typing in certain keywords around the topic that you're going to discuss, especially if you're in the category like me, who's just a small content creator who loves to create content and use their platform to help others. This, for me, is a place that I come to do fun learning. I want to take the pressure and the anxiety out of creating content and growing on YouTube. So then I create content that makes it easier for people to follow along, learn some tips, and be practical around their own lifestyle and circumstances to be able to have time to create content that they love. So, one of the first things that I usually do when I have an idea, it may automatically be a good idea, but you always want to double check first. Have a strategy, a target, and a plan so that you don't just aimlessly start uploading videos because that'll never get you to the growth that you want. You have to start uploading and talking about things that people are actively searching for. Now, don't even stress it. You know I'm going to show you because it's super simple. So, if you have your YouTube app open, you're simply just going to go up to the top where you see the search bar. And for this example, we're going to type in how to grow on YouTube. This goes for anybody who wants to either learn how to grow on YouTube or you simply just want to create a video for your own channel about how to grow on YouTube. Either way, this is the method that you would use. So, you'll notice as you were typing out that sentence, YouTube is going to auto populate certain keywords and sentences to complete what you were about to type, showing you that this is what people are actively searching for. So definitely pay close attention to the words that pop up when you're typing something in the search bar, because that's just YouTube telling you, like, hey, this is a common topic that people are searching for, and I'm going to recommend it to you. So after you click on the one that you want, you'll notice that within the first 3 to 5 content creators who pop up, those are the best performing or high ranking videos that did well within that topic, depending on what you're searching. In this case, these are the content creators who got a lot of reach into the algorithm because they made their video very searchable. Well, what made their video so searchable? They use searchable keywords. So, wording and the types of titles and thumbnail titles that you use is so very crucial, but we'll talk about that a little later. But for the sake of this example, look at what they're titling their videos. Look at the keywords that they're using underneath in the description area, and also pay close attention to what they talk about in those videos. But one thing I want to caution you about is to not over consume content. You don't want to do that. You just get the information that you need and jump right back out, please, because you can end up in a rabbit hole. But we don't want that. You just want the information you want to analyze, and then you go back to the drawing board. So now you're planning out your video. What was it about the videos that you did research on that made them searchable? What made them clickable? What stood out to you as a viewer that made you want to look more into their content? What did they talk about in the comment section? All those things will help you formulate and structure a video that you can then translate into your own unique style to share with your own audience. So you don't want to copy and paste. You don't want to overconsume content. Just gather the information that you need and then make it unique to your own channel. And then now it's time to target and execute the video so that you can start getting more reach, more views, and more subscribers. And Miss Algorithm is more than happy to help assist with that. Now, let's just circle back around to the concept of having a searchable thumbnail title and video title. That is super important if you want to rank really high into the algorithm, like those content creators who popped up when you went to search for a video. They get that amount of reach because they already have an idea in mind for who they are targeting. So if you don't know who your target is, if you don't know who your dream audience is before you start recording videos, that's kind of the outcome that you're going to have because you're confusing Miss Algorithm. She needs to know very clearly that's the group of people that you're talking to. That's the group of people I'm going to introduce you to. Oh, so you're talking about growing on YouTube. But then if you say you're talking about growing on YouTube, but then you start talking about, I don't know, dog grooming, that's really conflicting, is confusing. And then you end up seeing no growth happening and no subscribers because people don't know what to do with that. So make it very clear before you even hit record. I would actually encourage you to have your video title and thumbnail title already written out and in mind so that even when you go to hit record, that even makes you show up more confident on camera because now you know exactly what you're talking about and you can stick to a topic that makes sense and it's for a certain group of people who are then going to become new subscribers. So simple things can definitely make a big impact. You just got to take a beat sometimes. I know you're just so enthusiastic about getting a video idea out, but you have to structure your videos. You can't just keep uploading videos back to back and thinking that because you're being consistent, you're going to start seeing growth. Consistency is definitely necessary in order to see overall growth. But even more important than that, strategy and structure, because YouTube is a search engine. It's like what, the second biggest search engine in the world right after Google. So yeah, you kind of want to make searchable content so that people can look you up when they go to search for topics that you could give them the answers to. So little tweaks like that will help you go a long way. Trust me. Well, that was a lot of fun, but now we got to spend a little bit of time with my content besties who are losing their motivation because they feel stuck. Here's the secret: momentum. That's the secret. Keep posting even when nobody is watching. The more you post, the more you prove to not just YouTube, but Miss Algorithm that you're serious about growing your channel. Even if you feel like nothing is happening, you're at least showing up enough to let yourself be established on the YouTube platform. You're demanding your spot here, and that alone will get you momentum. After you get momentum, you have no choice but to start growing because as you get momentum, you'll start to see what's working, what's not working. You can compare views to other videos that aren't getting as many views, and then you can double down on what's starting to work. Now, notice I'm not saying drive yourself crazy and overexert yourself. That's not the idea here because momentum does not mean that you have to start posting back to back every single day, every day of the week. Momentum can mean just keep the same schedule that you've had, but don't take super long breaks in between. You want to keep showing up so that Miss Algorithm sees that you're serious about this thing and you just want so bad to find that audience. But the only way that's going to happen is if you start to stir up momentum. You need momentum in order to see overall growth. Here's my thing: I'm just done. I'm over it. I've posted all that I can post. I'm posting consistently and I'm still not seeing any views, no new subscribers, no growth, no nothing. Like, what's the point? I'm over it. I'm done. I'm done. If that's how you feel, the first thing I will say is to not give up just yet. One common mistake that small creators make when things get harder or when things get quiet or when things slow down is that they quit before their actual breakthrough. I know that sounds insane and it sounds so far fetched. Like, what do you mean, my breakthrough? That's the thing though. How will you know that breakthrough moment if you break right now? You got to just keep the momentum going, is the whole overall takeaway to all of this. You got to post when nobody's watching. You got to keep being who you are and creating the content that you love without the accolades, because it's going to be quiet sometimes. The growth is going to slow down. You are going to go through these phases that feel like a plateau, like you just hit a wall and nothing is happening. But the thing is, something is about to happen. But if you don't stick around long enough to figure out what that is, you'll never know. And that is the worst address to have, is to live in what if land. You don't want to live there. Don't even think about moving there, because it's just not the best place to be ever. So don't quit before you actually can potentially have a breakthrough moment. Even if it's not a breakthrough in growth, you'll have a breakthrough as a content creator. That's what I experienced. This is my first time ever doing a YouTube channel. And when I was in my zeros days, 0 views, 0 subscribers, and then something changed, that gave me the confidence and the ideas that I have now in order to propel me forward. You have to find that light for you. I can be your biggest cheerleader, which that's all I try to be. I try to be the best content bestie that I can be to each and every one of you. But until you convince yourself, it's not going to happen. I can hype you up, I can root you on, I can do all this stuff, but you're the content creator. You're the star of your show, you're the main character. So if you quit on yourself now, you're quitting on an opportunity that was waiting right around the corner had you just stuck it out a little bit longer. I know how hard that can be. You're tired of waiting, you're tired of seeing everybody else's numbers go up. But if you really do the things that I'm sharing with you for free on my channel, you have no choice but to see growth. You have no choice but to start seeing that audience pouring into your channel. It's just little tweaks that you have to make. So all the exertion, all the hard work, and all the time that you're putting into your channel, it's going to be worth it as soon as you start structuring your approach, so that you can start to see a solid foundation for your channel and start to see the growth that you so well deserve. So don't quit just yet. Give it a little bit more time and keep at it. I'm telling you, it's worth it in the end. Now, we can't have all this talk about how to grow from 0 to 1K without talking about the people that made me get to 1K, our subscribers, my content besties, who have become so near and dear to me. And let me just take a second or two to thank you guys, because I so look forward to connecting with you down in the comments and hearing the questions and the feedback and the personal experiences that you guys share with me. It makes all of this so much more enjoyable. And I want all of us to experience that kind of joy as content creators. So here's just a few things that you can do if you're not seeing a whole lot of people converting over into subscribers. Number one, stop putting so much emphasis and attention on numbers, because subscribers are not just numbers. They are actual people who saw something in your content that motivated them to want to subscribe and stick around. Huge deal. So people are not just numbers. I understand if that's the idea and that's the motive behind other people's platforms. That has nothing to do with Erica Loves Cameras, because I want my content besties to know that I really value every last 1,800 something plus of you. You're not just numbers to me, because you are the group of people that got me to where I am right now. And that's the kind of mindset that you have to have. Focus more on the value of your content, not on the numbers that could potentially pop up after you hit upload. It's not all about numbers. YouTube is essentially a numbers game, because we're at the mercy of Miss Algorithm when it comes to the number of views we get, the amount of watch time that we get, the number of subscribers we get. All that is just a part of what we signed up for. But on a deeper level, people aren't just numbers. So don't approach content as just a way to get numbers. You want actual, genuine subscribers who want to stick around, not just people who just pop up left and right to add to the aesthetics of your view count and your subscriber count. Value first. And number two, build actual connections outside of just posting content. That is so important. In fact, do you know if you end up on somebody's homepage that has never come across your channel before, one of the first things that people do in most cases is go to the comment section. So imagine if I never saw a video from you and you popped up on my homepage and I got to your comment section and I start seeing how much you engage and interact with your subscribers. That to me is going to register as someone who takes a very personal interest in the people that come to visit their YouTube channel. And that alone can motivate somebody to want to subscribe. But if you just leave people hanging and you don't really make them feel seen, that's not very personable and it just turns viewers away, believe it or not. Even if your content was actually valuable and intriguing, those little gestures like that can really turn somebody away because people just want to feel seen. Now, I'm not perfect at this, so let me not act like I'm just the best responder in the world. There are still comments as we speak that I'm every day working hard to get back to because that's just how important it is to me. Now, even if there are comments that come in that haven't been addressed, it doesn't mean that I'm just going to leave it there and not acknowledge it. It's okay to even just have enough time to like or love on a comment that somebody left because that's time that they took out of their day. And that's how you build connection. So build connection outside of just posting content. People appreciate that so much. And future subscribers will also value that effort that you put into just nurturing and tending to your core audience. So don't underestimate the power of genuine connection. It definitely goes a long way. All right, content besties, I must say that I thoroughly enjoyed our pep talk today. I know all of this talk about getting from 0 to 1K can sometimes feel very intimidating when you're trying to figure out, well, how can I get the ball rolling? Where do I go next? What do I do? Because I just feel like giving up. I've been there. I've felt all those feelings. And I was at a point where I just started to question if this YouTube thing was even for me. But imagine if I gave up when I was in the thick of that feeling. I would not be sitting right here talking to you. So just make sure that when the negative thoughts start to creep in, that you have a content bestie in your corner. I am here to give you all the tools that you need to start seeing growth, to start showing up on camera the way that you would like to, the way you envision, to start helping you get to whatever milestone you're trying to reach as a content creator. That's really what I'm here to do. I love teaching. I love learning. I love sharing what I learn. And I'm trying to make this a positive, fun learning environment in this little corner of the internet to the best of my ability. So I really hope that you're getting a lot of value out of the content that I'm sharing, and that if nothing else, you are reassured that this is a possible goal for you. If your first goal is to get your first 100 subscribers, light work. You can do it. You can absolutely do it. Same thing goes for any of you who are trying to get to 1K. That's a doable goal. Take it from me. I'm telling you, I didn't even imagine I would have 500 subscribers right now. I've been on YouTube for less than 3 months and we're almost about to hit 2K. That is mind blowing to me. And I'm just a regular girl who loves cameras and loves to create content. It's simple as that. I live a simple life, okay? I share what I know and I do it with a smile because that's how I really feel. I feel happy to share with people who are just eagerly searching for the answers to questions that just pain them constantly. So I just need y'all to know I'm saying all this to say that don't throw in the towel just yet. Don't become defeated by the negative thoughts that may creep in, and don't play the comparison game. Don't even compare yourself to me and my channel. I'm a small content creator just like the rest of us. Growth just looks different at different times for different people. But if you are genuinely taking in the knowledge that I'm sharing with you guys for free, I'm telling you, you will see a massive different outcome on your channel. So just stick with it, take a step back, take a deep breath, recuperate, and then come back even stronger because this is the year that we're going to monetize our passion This is the year that we're not going to keep watching other people's content and not creating our own. And this is the year that you're going to start booking those trips, paying off whatever debt you may have, paying for something that you wanted for a long time by way of YouTube. Let YouTube pick up the bill because they're going to pay you for the beautiful content that you put out and that you create. And I totally feel like that's doable. It's not impossible for you. If somebody else can do it, so can you. If I can do it, so can you. So let's do this thing together. And I like to leave some positivity. So I hope something made you smile today. And if you haven't had a chance to smile yet, I hope that you get to smile before you go to sleep tonight. And always, always, always leave people better than you found them. It'll make the world a much more beautiful place to be. So, on that note, leave a comment in the comment section if you got some value out of this video. And I can't wait to connect with you down in the comment section. And I will see you on the next video. Bye. Hey, you're still here. Great. I was hoping that you would make it to this part of my video because this reminder is just for you. All content creation stuff to the side, all YouTube stuff to the side. I just want to tell you that you are so amazing. You do so much for other people. You pour into so many other parts of your life. And sometimes you even skip over yourself to look out for others. That's a beautiful thing. And you're such a kind, lovable human being. And that deserves a little shout out. So here it is. I'm shouting you out in your own personal way so that you know that you're not going unnoticed and you are so valuable. So thank you for all that you do. Keep working at whatever goals you have because you're so close and you absolutely can reach every single goal that you put your mind to. So I am here for you. I am your content bestie, but I'm also your little internet bestie that is going to hype you up every step of the way. So keep smiling, keep being you, and just know you are so beautiful inside and out. That's all.